Good morning, my friends. What up? Time for a cup of coffee. A little stormy out there, windy, cold. One of those unusual days. We're going to stay inside and stay hunkered down for a little while this morning while it clears itself up. Are you ordinary? You know, many of us were raised to be ordinary. For many of us, the education system taught us to be mediocre at best, ordinary. We were taught to conform. We were taught to do as we're told. Sit down, shut up, pay attention. My mother would say things like, why can't you just act like little Johnny down the street? Behave like him. But the reality is that leaders aren't conformists. Leaders aren't ordinary. And I'm gonna claim that there's nobody on watching this video that's ordinary. You're all extraordinary. We're all disruptive. We're all trying to do something different, something than Tom, Dick, and Harry. You know, the louder we get, the more disruptive we get, the more we're likely to attract haters. Think of the presidential elections. Now, I don't want to get into politics. I'm just looking at margins. Most presidential elections are won or lost by a very small margin, which means nominally 50% of the people didn't like the candidate that got elected. 50% did. I mean, the margins are small. In the biggest, quote, landslide victories, the margins are 17%. You know, which still means that over a third of the people didn't vote for the candidate who won. Differences of opinion are the hallmark of our society. It's what makes the society tick. Open speech and the ability to debate each other is a big piece of what makes this country work. So it's to be expected. Not everyone's going to agree with you. The more you voice your opinion, the more you're going to have naysayers and people that don't agree with you. That's okay. That's part of the process. Embrace the process. You know, in his book, The Slight Edge, Jeff Olson tells the story of the funeral, where he observes that for most people, the number of people that attend your funeral and cry is, you can count on both hands. You lived your whole life worrying about what the neighbors thought. The neighbors rarely thought at all. Most of them didn't even show up for your funeral, and if it rains, fewer showed up. They didn't care. They didn't care. The people that attract the biggest crowds are the people that are the most controversial, the people that are the most disruptive. Now, I'm not saying be disruptive, but I'm saying don't be afraid to have naysayers. Don't be afraid to have people that aren't going to agree with your opinion. It's okay. You have to find the people that do agree with your opinion and lead the charge. Don't be ordinary. Don't be ordinary. That's today's message. Hey, I hope you're going to have a wonderful day as usual. I intend to be happy. I hope you do too. It's a choice. And don't forget to give candy to strangers. We'll talk again tomorrow. Bye for now.